Hello, for those of you who are just getting in the live, we're just going to wait another minute for everybody else to get in. And then we are going to have a chat. One of the chats that we're going to talk about is what to do after graduation, and that includes what you eat after graduation, how you work out after graduation, and what life is going to look like after graduation. And for those of you who are young, you can, listen. My computer was out today. You can listen in on see what after graduation life is going to look like for you guys. And for those of you who are older, your tips are super welcome. Thank you. Speaking of graduation, I did want to do this live on graduating today and what I plan on doing after graduation, and how I'm a student athlete. So sports are going to end for me, and I just want to kind of give you guys an idea of what my workout routine and diet is going to look like after graduation, when I won't be practicing 20 hours a week and then flying all throughout the country to compete in really intense track meets. And I also want to share with you guys what I plan on eating and everything like that. So I'm just people are coming in, people are still coming in. So yeah, I decided that I wanted to do the topic on graduation today because I had graduation pictures today. So yeah. Welcome to the live. I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer for a few more people to join, and then we'll start the live. So after graduation plans, yes, I am about to graduate, which is why the topic of this live is what life is going to look like after graduation, and what I'm going to do as far as workouts and diet is concerned after graduation. If you guys want to know what I'm going to do career-wise, I can also talk about that too, but I don't think that's what you guys are here for, so we won't talk about that unless that's a requested topic. But for those of you who have already gone through graduation or stopped doing a sport or had any major change in your life so far, feel free to comment down below and share any tips or advice you have for younger people watching the live who might want to know, what does after graduation look like? Whether you're graduating from middle school, high school, college, a master's degree, getting a PhD, anything. It's a huge, a major change in your life. So, yeah, would you guys be interested to know what my life will look like after college graduation? After I stopped being an athlete, because that's going to be a huge thing. I've been running track since I was 8 years old. Track is the focus point of my life. It's what I spend all my time doing aside from classes and internships and YouTube. So yeah, would you guys be interested to talk about that? Graduation really changed my life. Why do you guys keep talking about Kanye? Did Kanye West just graduate? And why did he decide to graduate? I don't know anything about that. Yesterday I was in a tracksuit. Tonight, graduation photos. I'm not gonna show up to graduation photos in my warm-up suit. Yeah. So, has anybody gone through a major change in their life recently? Something big, whether it be graduation, or do we have any graduating seniors, any graduating middle schoolers, is anybody graduating from high school or college, master's program, PhD? What's up? And if so, what does your guys' diet look like as a master's student, college student, high school student? Because I know mine is going to change quite a lot after I graduate and I'm no longer a student athlete with an extremely demanding and exhausting schedule. So I'm gonna get into it. So first out, I just want to say, you graduated a couple years ago. Where did you graduate from? Also, if you guys want to, actually, never mind. Okay, I know you guys in the live. I know there's not just a bunch of losers in the live. So if you guys want to let me know where you graduated from or what level you graduated from and what level you plan on completing your education at, I'd be super interested to hear that. But I'd say for me personally, I'm graduating from college. So I'm like we practice as a student athlete like 4 hours every day, and most days are super intense. And we travel a lot for track meets. So this weekend, I'm actually super grateful to have a break. It's much needed, and it's so nice. But this won't be my life for much longer. After May, this won't be my life anymore. So I just want to say my demanding schedule does not allow me to like eat normally throughout the day. Usually I eat breakfast and then I don't eat like till way later when I get back to my apartment, which is like usually in the evening time. So I'm like usually eating like huge portions at night, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. With like a schedule like mine, it kind of doesn't allow for that. So after I graduate, I fully intend on being able to eat throughout the day, whether I'm in like an office or a cubicle or like work. I don't want to work from home. I feel like working from home, you get super lazy, and it's not good to be lazy. I cannot even do work in my apartment. Well, I do, but it's not like I'm like so unfocused. You graduated JDev. I graduated from high school. That's good. Do you plan on going to college? But anyways, after I'm done being a student athlete, I'm going to wherever I'm working, whether that's a cubicle, office, whatever setting that is. Hopefully I have a really interesting and exciting job that I really like. That's like I'm looking for jobs right now. But honestly, I think for breakfast, I'm probably gonna like do the same things for breakfast, like a waffle, turkey, bacon, and yogurt, eggs, whatever, what have you. Toast, sometimes paired with like eggs, that's good too. I hate avocado toast. I feel like people just eat avocado toast just because people say avocado toast is healthy. But I think, actually, I've never tried avocado toast, but I know for a fact that I don't like it. What's your favorite food? I don't really have a favorite food, but I would say I really like raspberry danishes, and then my sister gave me her leftover cinnamon roll, so I'm probably gonna eat that because it actually tastes good. I didn't know how to feel about it, but it actually does taste good. So, anyways, after graduation, that's probably gonna be what my breakfast looks like. And I hope I don't become a coffee addict after graduation and be like my parents where they absolutely have to have coffee or their day is over. Like they just like or I don't know, my dad's like doesn't react to coffee anymore, but my mom like she absolutely has to have coffee in the morning. You just had some pumpkin pie and that sucks. That's unfortunate. What is your guys' favorite food while you're listening? But anyways, that's probably what my breakfast is gonna look like, and going to make sure to limit my coffee intake to 2 mornings per week because I do like coffee, but I don't want to become like a caffeine addict and then have to rely on coffee. And then after that would probably be a snack after breakfast, and I don't like to snack on like immediately after breakfast. After the breakfast settles, I feel like I do get like more hungry again and want like a higher protein. Even though there is protein in the breakfast, I'd probably have like a turkey kielbasa as like a snack. I know that's like low key a meal, but that's probably what I would eat like a couple hours after breakfast, like in say like an office or cubicle setting. Oh my gosh, because I won't be running track. And then after like a snack when it's like lunchtime, there's like so many things I'd make, but I'm definitely going to meal prep. One of the best things I like to have for lunch that like just tastes like so amazing when you're hungry is like lasagna or like spaghetti, casserole, pasta salad with chicken. Everything I make on my channel is probably what I would meal prep if I was to be in an office setting. And then I would imagine maybe there's a snack after. No, this is not a wedding dress. OMG, starting to have coffee and then fearing you're going to become a coffee addict is real. Absolutely, I don't want to become a coffee addict. I already drink too much coffee as it is. So, I love your hair. Thank you. I melt coconut oil and hot milk added to instant dark coffee. I actually feel like instant coffee tastes the best. Instant coffee tastes a lot better than regular grounds, but I feel like instant coffee is like a tad bit more expensive. What's your least favorite food? Please answer. I would definitely say seafood. I hate seafood. What is chicken jockey? Thank you. I took graduation photos today, and I just spent the day outside with my sister. That's a good question. Would you ever consider being a sports reporter or do something like WWE? I see people do that a lot after experience in track or gymnastics. That's really interesting that you comment that because my mom was asking me if I wanted to become a sports reporter. But honestly, no, and I don't know why I don't want to become a sports reporter. But that's kind of not my thing. I would like to do something like with sports, like based off my major, but a sports reporter, I don't think so. I just don't like to talk that long, and that long with that much energy, so that's not my thing. But anyways, back to what I would eat in a day after graduation. I would say as a snack after lunch when I got back home from work, I'd probably be looking like at something like, I don't know. What do I have here? I'd probably say like beef jerky or some kind of fruit for a snack, and then for dinner I would say like the things that I just listed earlier, but I would like to add the pizza that I meal prepped on my live yesterday. If you missed that, I did make it public for you guys so you can go and watch it. And then turkey burgers. I make turkey burgers a lot. And very rarely I make steak with asparagus and potatoes, but that's something my mom makes a lot more than I do, and it's absolutely amazing. So that's probably like roughly what a day, like an ideal, what I would eat in a day after college graduation, after being a student athlete. Ever since I was 8 years old, that's probably what I would eat in a day. Who likes pineapple on pizza? Delicious. That's disgusting. Pineapple on pizza is absolutely disgusting. If you think pineapple on pizza is good, then get out of my life. Do you like Nutella? Thank you for asking that. I love Nutella. I absolutely love Nutella. I hate how fattening it is because I love Nutella. Especially, do you guys have Nutella on strawberries? Or do you like Nutella on strawberries, or do you like chocolate strawberries? Because I would like to revise my answer from earlier. Somebody asked me what was my favorite food, and I said a raspberry Danish, but I'm going to revise my answer to chocolate strawberries. I remember my sophomore year of college, I would literally down literally packs and packs of chocolate, or no, I bought 2 pounds of strawberries and yeah. Pineapple on pizza is delicious with red onions and green olives. No, it's not. Sorry, that took me a minute. No, it's not. Do you guys like Nutella? That was a good question because I love Nutella. It's just so fattening. And then for dessert, guys, I unfortunately have a sweet tooth, which is why on my channel. Let me close my blinds. Hold on. Oops. Nutella is nasty. Why do you say that? But yeah, what do you guys think about what I would eat in a day as a, I guess I'd say, retired student athlete? Chicken wings? Okay, if you guys were an athlete and you had been playing a sport ever since you were a child, and then boom, one day you're done. It's over, and you used to eat a lot because you exercise so intensely. How do you guys think your diet would change? like after like finishing this sport that you've been doing your entire life, what do you think your diet would look like after that, or how do you think it would change? Hi, Princess. It's time to hit the gym to adapt to a no diet. I agree. My diet's definitely going to be a lot healthier because I'll actually have time to cook and meal prep. Right now, I don't have time. I do meal prep. Like, I meal prep the healthy pizza last night on live, and I saved it because a lot of people wanted to see it but missed it. So, you eat unhealthy foods? I'm eating a sandwich right now. But yeah, how do you guys think your lives would change after being a student athlete? For literally your entire life, or how do you think your diet would change? I hate bacon. I only have turkey bacon. Um, is there anybody normal in this live who would like to become moderator? Do you ever watch the Man Mindset live streams? No, I do not. I don't like to watch men do anything. Turkeys are mean? Why do you say that? But yeah, what do you guys have you guys have I want you guys to let me know. Have you ever undergone like a huge change in your life, and did it change your diet at all? Or did it change your like life? How did it change your life, your mindset? And I really want to know like about your diet because I know I'm about to go through a huge change, and I want to take you guys on the journey with me because like when your lifestyle changes, like your entire life is changing, your diet is going to change too, and hopefully you're growing and your mindset's growing and everything's changing. And I know one of those things are going to be my diet, which is a good thing because my diet is very healthy right now, but it's not as healthy as it could be, which is unfortunate because I am a student athlete, but sometimes I quite literally don't have time to meal prep because I'm working like all hours of the day. So I know my diet is going to change a lot. I know my exercise routine is going to change a lot. And I just want to take you guys along with along with me and like give you some inspiration on like, what you can like what your workouts can look like and what your diet can look like coming from an almost retired D1 athlete. What's your favorite color? Guess. I'm eating a sandwich right now. It's a turkey sandwich. What do you think you'll miss most about being a student athlete? Thank you for asking that question. It was a really good one. It was a really good question. I think I'll miss access to free medical services, and like specifically going to the trainers for free. Like, oh, my foot hurts, I can go to the trainers, no cost. My hamstring hurt, this hurt, that hurts, I need an MRI, I need this, I need that. you can go to the training room and get assistance for absolutely free. Another thing I'll miss is like just like having my life very structured for me. Like track is my life, and like I'm instructed, do this, do that, do this, do that, and it's very easy to just like listen when somebody's telling me to do something that I like. It doesn't require like, it's really hard to be a student athlete, but it doesn't require, and it requires some independence, but not as much as like being a working adult. So I would say that, and then also just the sport in general. It's like it's a huge part of my life, and it's like it has been my life ever since I was little, and I've been really good at it. And so to walk away from something like that will be a huge change. But I'm excited for the next chapter. Honestly, that was a really good question, but I'll miss running track itself in general. Also, the community and teams that I've been a part of have been good for the most part, and I'll miss that a lot. And traveling is a huge one. Traveling for free to different states to compete, amazing. I'll miss that a lot too. Will you continue to do your nutritional food live streams now that you're a grad? That's a really good question, and I'm going to be doing this more than ever after I graduate, because after I graduate, I'll actually be able to make nutrition and like working out and fitness more so the center of my life. Like not entirely, because I'll probably have a job, but not right after graduation. But nutrition and working out and fitness and everything related to that is going to be like more the center of my life than ever, because I'll have more time for it, because being a student athlete doesn't allow for much free time. So once I like graduate, I'll have a lot of time to meal prep, cook even more than I do. As far as nutrition goes, I'll be able to do more research and continue using the research and knowledge that I already know from both school and the nutritionist at my school. So yes, I'll be doing that more than ever after graduation, and that's one of the things. That's one of like probably the main thing that I'm most excited for about graduation, is to really dial down on nutrition, because not being a student athlete will give me a lot more time to focus on that. You could eat beans and rice. I think 100-year-old people and eat that. Are you? I don't know if you're trolling or not. Yes, steak is really good. Do you like to go fishing? And what are your immediate plans after school? My immediate plans after school, I'm doing like a lot of career advising work right now. So, my plans after graduation are to work. I'm going to work in an office, hopefully for like a sports company. That's what I'm really looking to do. Because who doesn't love sports? Sports is literally my life. My life is literally on track, literally running on the track. And in terms of graduating from college and getting a job, I'm on track. So I'm most looking forward to working and not being like a broke college student anymore. Just having like a really nice place to live. I probably will live with people, but like my friends, but yeah, I'm like looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to all of that. Do you like to go fishing? I just coughed in my grad dress. That's not good. I should not have done that. I don't know why I'm treating my grad dress like a regular old dress. What events do you do? Guess what events do you think I do? And do I like to go fishing? Absolutely not. My dad took me fishing a few times when I was younger, and I did not catch a single fish. So, no. But maybe I'm just salty. I never caught a fish. Cue right. Absolutely. That is coming. That series is absolutely coming. I knew I was going to make a kind of a series. I'm going to post shorts and long form videos. I'm aiming for 3 times a week for shorts and 1 to 2 times a week for long form videos. And I really do. I love the title, "Keeping My Life on Track." I think I might do that my senior year, but my senior quote was, "My life is on track." So I was gonna do some kind of like spinoff from that title, but I really like "Keeping My Life on Track" is a really good title for the series I plan on making. But absolutely, like immediately after I graduate, especially like starting in the summer, like right after graduation, I'm gonna start a series, and like it'll come out three times a week on shorts and 1 to 2 times a week for long form videos. And I will do live streaming as well. I'll cook for you guys. I'll talk to you guys about nutrition. If you guys have like topics that you really want to get into, let me know. But we'll talk about nutrition, sports, or anything else people are really interested in talking about. 200 and 100 meters. Yes, that is what I do. Congratulations on graduating. Thank you so much. You love cooking with Kaya. Will you coach track? That's a really good question. While I do not want to become a coach, like a college or high school coach, I think I would probably dial it down a little bit, and I would love to volunteer with the youth track team. I have a lot of connections from youth track, and I know a lot of people, so I'd absolutely love an opportunity to volunteer with the youth track team and help them out and inspire them to get started, because track got me really far in life. These are all really good questions. You can keep them going, but while we're waiting, do you like politics? If so, you think a male or a female president is better? Yes, cooking with Stormy. Yeah, so have you guys, I've asked you guys this a couple times, but I really want to know, has anybody in this live undergone some like huge change in their life, whether it's good, bad, exciting, nerve-wracking? Have you like undergone change, or are you going through it? And what are you most looking forward to, and what are you least looking forward to? Feel free to comment down below. What changes in your life are you going through? I just shared with you guys mine and how I plan on going through the transition. So if you guys want to share, I'm more than happy to read them. I'm looking forward to a new life, and least looking forward to the unknown. That's very true. And I'm honestly in the same boat with you. While I'm doing career advising stuff and like looking for a job, I still don't have anything that's guaranteed or certain. And where I'm gonna end up in the next like few months or so is very unknown. I'm very uncertain about it. I'm going to bring you guys along with me for that journey. My focus will be on food and nutrition and how I navigate that with changes in my life, but I'll also share with you guys the changes that are happening in my life as a college graduate. But Zoot, thank you for sharing. I'm certainly in the same boat with you. What did you major in? What do you think I majored in? Not sports management. Yeah, Zoot, I really appreciate you commenting that. That was a good one. I changed my life believing in God. He made me happy and confident. Savannah, that's amazing. I'm really glad that you're like a lot happier now. What made you decide to make that change? And how are you like navigating life right now? This sandwich is really good. I however I bought it, I didn't make it. And that's one of the issues I was talking about earlier in my life. I did meal prep a pizza, and if you guys want to see me make that, you can go back and rewatch my old life from, or not old life, my life from yesterday. But the issue with being a student athlete with a internship and YouTube is that I don't have time for like anything. So I often find myself eating out. While this sandwich is like pretty healthy, it's not as healthy as like cooking like low fat, high protein recipes in my own kitchen with groceries. So that's something I'm looking forward to giving even more time to after I graduate. Yes, James, a pizza, a low-cal pizza with ground turkey for extra protein. If you want to watch my last live, that is where I made it. Thank you, Peyton. I appreciate you. And is anybody else graduating soon? Savannah. I struggled once in my life. In my confidence and happiness, and I couldn't find myself. But I am now happy, and I am in gymnastics classes and have money to spend on myself. I can also save now. Savannah, that's amazing. Like, what made you, like, what was your turnaround point? And, like, what made you, like, what was the change that happened in your life? Did you make a change, or did you, like, graduate, or, like, did something push you to change? Did somebody push you to change? How did you make that change? And I'm so glad that you're doing better now. And it sounds like you got a job, and maybe you didn't have one before. And also gymnastics. Do you do, like, high school gymnastics or college gymnastics? Country Kirby, is that a good thing or a bad thing? The guy I did my internship under just signed my papers and sent me on LOL. Is that good or bad? Like, did he give you a recommendation? Comment down below good or bad things that have happened to you guys recently or even somewhat recently, and how you plan on changing them or the change that has happened in your life. My best friend, she just texted me and she told me something amazing that happened in her life that she's been working hard for 6 years. So that was just like another like hard work pays off. So that was like an exciting thing that happened in her life. She did make a drastic change to her life, like a huge change, and it paid off. So change is not always bad. I'm about to undergo a lot of change as a college graduate, and I know you guys at one point in your life are going to undergo a lot of change as well. So I'm honestly here to like help you guys like navigate like change. Of course, my channel is mostly focused on nutrition and diet and health and healthy food. So that's certainly going to be a large part of like the journey I take you guys on. But also you have to know what the journey I'm like taking you on is about. So I'm certainly going to share that part of my life, as well as like how like I'm cooking and what I'm eating, and how I'm like navigating being healthy, fitness, workouts, while, you know, balancing change and looking for a job. Savannah, College gymnastics. Where are you a gymnast? What college do you compete for college gymnastics? College gymnastics, and what pushed me is the Bible and my supports, and it made me realize I had people who cared, and my most important supporter is Jesus. Oops. That's awesome, Savannah. I'm really glad that you're able to make that change in your life and find what you needed. James White. I don't worry about the world troubles, just my own front door. I don't count on outside entities to control my journey. That is a really good one. That's a really, really good one. I really appreciate that comment because it's so easy to take on everybody's problems. It's so easy to be like, oh, I can solve them. I can solve this. I can solve that. This person this person that. And it's easy to get caught up in everything. So making sure you're taking care of yourself first and not trying to control factors that are out of your control and just controlling what you can control is so important in life. And it's something that I'm like working on and still learning how to do because I'm often trying to control this and I have no control over it and I cannot change what said situation. So I'm learning to control what I can control and to not worry about what I cannot control. That's a really good one. Thank you for commenting that below. My construction business is getting work. That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys are doing really well. You guys are doing really well in life. I'm really proud of you all. If you do want to comment something that's not going great or a challenge or change that you are like actually scared of, that is also very welcome. Zecho, please tell me I am special. My mom hates me so much and I don't know what to do. Well, that's a really tough situation to be in, and I'm really sorry that's happening to you. Just know that it will always get better. It will always, always, always get better. Life never stays as hard as it is, as long as you work towards a goal and work towards making your life better, step by step. And again, changing what you can control and not worrying about what you can't. You can't worry about your mom hating you, but you can control your grades in school. You can control picking up extracurricular activities like sports. I highly recommend track and field. Obviously, I'm a track athlete. I've never met a kid who said they regretted playing track, so track could be an outlet for you or any other sport you find interesting, maybe music, anything, but those are factors that you can control. Addie, my friend is so mean to me and she told me she talked behind my back and did not care. Well, again, like I said, you can't control your friend talking behind your back, but you can control how you handle a situation. Maybe you need to drop her as a friend. But I don't know the whole situation, so, you should probably handle that with a trusted parent, guardian, or principal. Ella. Ella said, my friends who I thought were my friends called me a homie hopper. And another thing that mean like bop and stuff, and I left them and found my best friend. Yay! That's awesome. So what you did is you controlled what you could control. You left those friends that were talking about you and didn't value you as their friend, and you found your best friend. That's amazing. Control what you can control, guys. Okay. Are you like a motivational speaker or something? No, I am not a motivational speaker. I'm a student athlete, and I'm about to graduate. My channel is focused on fitness and nutrition and sports because I'm an athlete. So anything related to sports, but I was talking to the lab about undergoing drastic changes in your life, something that I'm about to undergo. And I'm going to be sharing you guys what my diet, nutrition, and fitness looks like while I'm undergoing this change. But I'm also going to share with you guys the journey, the change itself. with a focus on nutrition and fitness, of course, because that is what my channel is about. Yes, Jose Sanchez. Yes, I was like that for a long time, worry about everybody else but myself. Yeah, it's really easy to get caught up in other people's problems, especially when they bring them to you. So focusing on yourself and your goals. It's one thing to be a good friend or a good sibling, daughter, son, whatever, partner, but and listen to whoever you're with's problems. And it's one thing to get caught up and start putting yourself second. Ella, put yourself out there and make new friends. Track is an awesome sport where you meet some people. I completely agree. Track, I've never met anybody who's like, I regret running track. I regret track. Like, track is literally, if you're looking for a community of people, Ella, you should listen to this. If you're looking for a community of people, track is like the way to go. Like, there is no, it's like impossible to be on a track team and not make friends and not like meet like a lot of people, because track teams are often big and you're going to find your person or people on a track team more likely than not. So and track is an amazing sport. It's so good for you. It's healthy for you. It's all of the above, and track got me to where I'm at today as a graduating student athlete. Whoa, I'm so behind in the comments. You can't help people that drowns in their own misery. Completely agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's gone. Hello. So yeah, are you guys interested in, I'm going to share it anyway, my nutritional journey after life as a student athlete. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just finished graduation photos, which is why I wanted to get on live and talk to you about life in general. It just got me thinking, and I know a lot of people go through changes, exciting, good, bad, sad, anything. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm here for you, and I'm here to hold your guys' hand if you need it. I'm here for inspiration if you need it. If you want to comment anything below, I'm always going to read comments that I know are like genuine. And also, fitness and nutrition is a huge part of my life, and that's something that's also going to change drastically after I graduate, and that's something that I want to share with you guys. Hopefully inspire a lot of people to work on their nutrition and fitness, give you guys like gym ideas or workout ideas, give you guys inspo on like food to cook if you're trying to eat healthy, and even getting people who aren't like super like into fitness, because I feel like fitness literally changes your life for the better. So yeah. Well, guys, I do have to go right now. I might get back on live a little bit later, but I have to go for right now. I have an assignment to work on, but just remember, control what you can control and don't try to control what you can't. Also remember, I will be taking you guys along this journey of change. It'll focus on nutrition and fitness and working out and how to navigate that while going through huge life changes, because that's not something you can just forget about just because you're having problems. So so I might be back on live later, I might not, but thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.